Miss Ross, are you sure this is the way Sammy Davis Jr. got started?
Well, it's something like it. He started with members of his family, his father, his uncle, and Frank Sinatra.
There's a quiet strength in the way you play, a gentle soul that never fades away. Through every rise and every fall, you gave your all, stood tall for us all. In every chord there's a story told, a heart so warm, a spirit bold. You weren't just a man in the background, you laid the heartbeat, the truest sound. Here you're the heart of the groove, every strum feels like a hug so true. You gave us love in every tune, shining like a midnight moon. Till you made us feel every note so pure, so real. When the world was loud, you stayed so kind, with a humble grace and peace of mind. You let your guitar sing the words unsaid, your music filled the spaces where love spread. From family roots you grew so strong, kept the faith, kept moving on. With every smile and every tear, we felt your heart through the years. Till you're the heart of the groove, every strum feels like a hug so true. You gave us love in every tune, shining like a midnight moon. Till you made us feel every note so pure, so real. When the world was loud, you stayed so kind, with a humble grace and peace of mind. You let your guitar sing the words unsaid, your music filled the spaces where love spread. From family roots you grew so strong, kept the faith, kept moving on. With every smile and every tear, we felt your heart through the years. Till you're the heart of the groove, every strum feels like a hug so true. You gave us love in every tune, shining like a midnight moon. Till you made us feel every note so pure, so real. There's magic in the way you touch a string, a quiet joy in everything you bring. Your soul's in every melody, you showed us all what it means to be free. Till you're the heart of the groove, every strum feels like a hug so true. You gave us love in every tune, shining like a midnight moon. Till you made us feel every note so pure, so real. So here's to you, Tito, through and through, for all the ways your heart shines through. You're still that steady hand, the quiet sound, with love so deep it knows no bounds. Till you prove with love, till you prove with love.
Please do not forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload next. The day Tito Jackson passed away, the world felt a little dimmer. News of his death swept across the globe, and with it, an overwhelming sense of loss. For many, Tito was more than just a musician. He was a brother, a father, a friend, and an inspiration. His quiet demeanor, kind heart, and immense talent left a mark on everyone who had the privilege of knowing him, whether in person or through his music. As I sat in my living room, staring at the news, memories of Tito's songs flooded my mind. My connection to Tito wasn't personal in the traditional sense. I had never met him, but his music had been the soundtrack to many moments in my life. From childhood road trips with my family, where the Jackson 5's upbeat melodies played on repeat, to more recent moments of solitude, where Tito's solo blues guitar helped soothe the challenges life threw my way, he had been a silent companion. Tito's story began in Gary, Indiana, in a family filled with talent. The third of 9 siblings, Tito was born Taryll Jackson on October 15, 1953. Growing up in the Jackson household, music was more than just a pastime, it was a way of life. His parents, Joe and Catherine Jackson, recognized early on that their children had the potential to be something great. And though many would come to know the Jackson name through his more famous siblings, like Michael and Janet, it was Tito who first discovered his love for the guitar. Tito's path to music wasn't a glamorous one. In fact, his introduction to the guitar came with a bit of trouble. One day, as a young boy, Tito borrowed his father's guitar without permission and accidentally broke a string. Terrified of what his father would say, he tried to fix it, but Joe Jackson had already noticed. Instead of punishment, however, something magical happened. Joe saw the potential in his son's playing. Recognizing Tito's passion and natural ability, Joe bought him his own guitar, and from there, Tito's journey into music truly began. While Michael's voice and dancing would later captivate the world, and Jermaine's smooth vocals would win hearts, it was Tito's steady hands on the guitar that formed the backbone of what would become one of the greatest bands in history, the Jackson 5. Tito was never the flashiest of the group, but his presence was undeniable. He was the quiet strength, the rock that kept the band grounded as they navigated the whirlwind of fame. In the early years, the Jackson 5 was a sensation. Hits like I Want You Back and ABC dominated the charts, and fans from every corner of the world couldn't get enough. Tito, with his shy smile and natural rhythm, stayed mostly in the background, letting his younger brothers take the spotlight. But those who truly understood music knew the value of Tito's contribution. His guitar riffs added layers of depth to their songs, and his calm demeanor helped keep the group united through the highs and lows. Yet, beyond the fame and music, Tito was a family man. In interviews, he often spoke of his love for his children, Taj, Taryll, and TJ, whom he raised with the same sense of discipline and dedication that his father had instilled in him. His sons would later form the band 3T, carrying on the Jackson musical legacy. Tito was immensely proud of them, not just for their musical accomplishments, but for the men they had become. As the years passed, Tito continued to pursue his love for music, though his career took a different path from that of his siblings. He delved into the world of blues, a genre that had always resonated deeply with him. His solo work, especially his blues album Tito Time, showcased a different side of him, one that was raw, soulful, and deeply personal. It was clear that music for Tito wasn't about fame, it was about expression, about connecting with the heart of his listeners. But Tito's true gift was the way he connected with people beyond the music. Those who knew him spoke of his kindness, his humility, and his unwavering loyalty. Even in the face of personal tragedies, such as the loss of his brother, Michael, Tito remained the pillar of strength for his family. He was often the one holding things together, offering quiet support when the world seemed to be falling apart. In the days following his passing, tributes poured in from every corner of the globe. Fellow musicians spoke of his influence, his steady hand, and his undeniable talent. Fans shared stories of how his music had touched their lives, how Tito's songs had been there in moments of joy and sorrow alike. But the most touching tributes came from his family. His brothers and sisters shared stories of growing up with Tito, of the countless rehearsals, road trips, and performances they had shared. They spoke of his sense of humor, his quiet wisdom, and the love he had for each of them. His sons, Taj, Taryll, and TJ, gave perhaps the most emotional tribute of all. "Our father was our hero," they said in a joint statement. "He wasn't just a musician or a public figure. To us, he was Dad, our guide, our protector, our friend. He taught us what it meant to work hard, to love unconditionally, and to always stay true to ourselves." As I sit here, reflecting on Tito's life and legacy, I realize that the greatest tribute we can give him is to carry his lessons forward. Tito's music will live on, of course, but so too will his spirit, the spirit of kindness, dedication, and love. In a world that often focuses on the loudest voices and the brightest stars, Tito reminded us that sometimes, it's the quiet, steady ones who leave the most lasting impact. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to daily updates and never miss a video.